Hello, welcome back to the channel. This video is going to be filmed over a few days. I'm going to a kilo sale tomorrow, but I've got a small pile of sales that I need to show you now because I don't have time to do these later. This is like less than a day's worth of sales. I packaged sales last night at like 6 PM and now it's like midday the next day. So let me show you these sales and then we'll fast forward till tomorrow where I'll be going to a kilo sale. And hopefully I'll find some good stuff. Haven't been to a kilo sale in a while. But first, the sales. First up, very little one, just this Nike t-shirt, picked it up for £1.50. It has some stains and some marks, sold it on Vinted for £4.50. 3 times my money. Not a massive sale, but I knew because it was quite funky looking, it would sell. It was kind of little guaranteed money. Then another thing that sold really quickly, and I picked up really cheap. This is a Uniqlo t-shirt with a collaboration with Museum of Fine Arts Boston. Paid £1.75 for this tee. Has like nice graphic on the back there. £1.75 and it sold for £12.95. Listed it quite cheap because I got it cheap and it sold very quickly. Then, moving up in price, we have something else I got fairly recently. Pendleton shirt. Found this in a charity shop for £2.99 and it sold for £19.95. So 20 quid on that one. £17 profit on Vinted. That was a great find, that was. I was quite surprised to see Pendleton for only £2.99. Then the last two sales, those 3 were on Vinted. These 2 are from Depop. Harley Davidson's t-shirt, paid £5 in a charity shop, sold for £19.95. So 20 quid. Easy 4 times on that. Paid full price as well, didn't even send me an offer. Always gotta love that. And then last sale, a little bit of a bigger one. I paid up for this, I paid £10. It is a Trojan, like tartan style jacket. The brand Trojan, I don't see it that often, but it does sell quite alright if you do find it. Paid £10. I had it listed for $39.95. Someone on Depop sent me an offer of $31, and I thought I'd just take it. So this is a £21 profit. Not many fees on Depop, so practically about £20 profit. And that's all the sales. Just them 5 sales for today. Well, for this portion of the day, like I said, it's not been a full 24 hours since my last sales lot yet. But yeah, now we're going to fast forward to the kilo sale. I hope you find some good stuff. So let's go. It's the next day. We are now off to a kilo sale. Let's hope you find some good stuff. Oh yeah, get all of my armfuls off.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. You'll be at about 60 quid in there, is that alright?
Yeah.
Cheers. Do you want them folded or?
I can fold them, it's all good.
Be 37.30 for those, please.
Yep, nice one.
We do it like 3 to 4 times a week. On receipt?
Yes please. Thank you.
Thank you.
Just finished the kilo sale, just waiting at the car for my missus now because she's gone for a walk with my son. I got more than I thought I was planning to, but that's because I went in there with the idea that I wanted to buy like graphic t-shirts and stuff, but it was more like USA style stuff. So I ended up buying a lot of lightweight like some Wrangler shirts and like Western shirts. Those are the sort of things that I think are going to sell pretty well, and they were light, so obviously it's because of the kilo sale and done by weight, then I could get more. But I still spent more than I thought I was going to. I thought I was going to spend like, I don't know, 50 quid. Ended up spending 96. So a little bit more. After I bought all these shirts though, I paid once and then went and had another look. And then I bought some sweatshirts, which obviously weigh a lot more. But I've chose some pretty good sweatshirts, I think. I don't really sell many USA like college and university stuff that much. I know some other people do and say it sells well, but for me, I've never really done it. but I did decide to pick up a few and we'll see how it goes. But I'll give you a proper good haul when we get home. And we're home. I've had a haircut. So let's get back in the garage and see what we got. Okay guys, and we are back home. Let's go through what I picked up. I picked up a total of, I think, 15 items. Combined, it was £93. I think I said £96 earlier in the video, but it's actually 93. I just looked at the receipts. So £93. 15 into 93. I think it works out about £6.20 each per item. Some of them I did pay up for because obviously it's done by weight. So I got some sweatshirts at the end. And just the sweatshirts alone, 4 sweatshirts. I did it in 2 payments. The 4 sweatshirts came to like £36 or £37. And then all the other like 11 items came to like £56. So obviously when it's done by weight, you want like the lightest items, but the most high value items. I got a little bit of a mixture just to counterbalance the expensive items. But we got 4 pairs of shorts, 4 sweatshirts, and then the rest were just like shirts. Now, this kilo sale, it was okay. But I've been to a few different kilo sales, different brands, different like companies. Some of them, like when they say they do like USA stuff, this one was one of those ones which said a lot of USA from America stuff. And the thing that's annoying about that is when they say that, when you look at the t-shirts they sell there, it's like an obscure random American, you know, high school softball t-shirt, you know, and no one wants that. No one wants that. So the t-shirts that I was going there for, I wanted like graphic t-shirts because I've been to a few other kilo sales where they had a whole section of just like graphic tees, which was awesome. But this one didn't have any of that. It was all, they were all like Champion, Puma, Fila, you know, other things like that, all with like random American prints on them, but there was nothing that anyone would actually wear. So I didn't get any t-shirts, but I did get some good stuff, you know, for summer. But let's get into it. I'm waffling right now. Start with the shorts. Picked up 4 pairs of shorts. Got some Levi 511s, 36 waist, simple grey shorts. Shorts weather, you're probably looking about, I'm going to list them for $19.95 each, 20 quid. Now a pair of Levi's 511s, these are more like denim-y, but a nice tan colour, yet again. Levi's, probably looking 20 quid-ish. These ones were quite nice, I could get a little bit higher for these. Then we have another pair of Levi's, 511. Different colour, thought I'd change the different colours. I didn't get any like simple plain blue denim ones, but yeah. So 3 pairs of Levi's. And then the other pair of shorts I got, a pair of cargo shorts, but they're by the brand South Pole. Now I didn't look these up, but I got some t-shirts by the brand South Pole in some wholesale bundles that I got recently, and they just sold very quickly, like very quickly. So I just thought, you know what, screw it, I'll give it a whirl, see what happens. So I'm hoping 15 to 20, but we'll see. Obviously, during summer, shorts will go up in value, so maybe I'll push 20. Now onto the shirts. We've got all these shirts here. When I say shirts, I wanted like lightweight, thin, short sleeve shirts. And most of these are like very Western looking. Very Western. Like a lot of the brands they had at this place were like Wrangler, Levi's, stuff like that. And it was all like very Western looking shirts. So I got this one. Ooh. It's the Levi's shirt. All of them had like these pop buttons though, like the snap buttons. You know, like pearl snaps, I think they're called. Yeah, all those sort of buttons, no like normal buttons. So there's that Levi's one. I'm folding everything afterwards because I don't want to fold it again. This is a brand I haven't sold before, but I did look it up while I was there, and it is a vintage like Western American brand. Rustler. Brand Rustler. Looks very funky. Yet again, pearl snap buttons. I'll just try and rattle through these as quickly as possible because they're all like Western looking check shirts really. This one, I know this one will sell. It's a Dickies shirt. It's brand Dickies. It's a big size, 3XL. Yet again, snap buttons. I know a Dickies shirt will sell during summer. So it's Dickies. Then a brand I don't think I've sold in a long time, but I know they do sell well. I definitely haven't sold it in the time I've been doing YouTube, so you guys wouldn't never have seen it. There's a brand, actually let me show you the bottom one first. There's this brand here, it's called Eli Cattleman. Very Western brand. I've sold shirts like this before for about 20 quid. So I saw this and I was like, you know what, I'll get it. These are really light shirts, so these would work out cheap in a kilo sale. Probably, if I weighed this shirt by itself, it'd probably work out less than a fiver. It's the other stuff that made it, the bundles, heavier. So yeah, Eli Cattleman, check Western shirt. And then two more shirts, kind of the same brand, not Eli Cattleman, but they are from the brand Eli. Eli Plains. Eli Plains. Another, not check, this one's striped, like pearl snap button shirt. Very Western. This kilo sale was advertised as like stuff from America. So I should have known that there wasn't going to be the t-shirts that I wanted. But first kilo sale I ever went to had like an amazing section of like graphic t-shirts, and everyone since then has never had that. So I need to find that one again. But yeah, next one, another Eli Plains, check Western looking shirt. Most of these shirts I'm going to be aiming for 20 quid. I'll list them all for 19.95. Need to go through the wash and maybe have an iron if they need it. This last shirt though, I bought a bundle last summer on Fleek of like 30 of these shirts, and they sold so well. But ever since then, I've never been able to see another bundle from this brand on Fleek. So I hope they bring it back soon. But this is Tommy Bahama. Tommy Bahama silk shirt, 100% silk shirt. I sold Tommy Bahama silk shirts last summer for about £40 each. About £40. So this one, 40 quid. This shirt alone almost covers like half of what I spent today. So Tommy Bahama silk shirt. On average, like I said, everything worked out about £6. So this would be technically £6 into about 40. Then we have the sweatshirts that I bought. I picked up 4 sweatshirts. 4. Don't know what I did there with my hands. There's 2 here that should get 20 to 25. These are all like USA, big like team sweatshirts, you know what I mean? I only chose the ones that were like nice and embroidered. It's the Maryland Terrapins, team sweatshirt. Really nice embroidery. Needs some ironing. Needs washing and ironing. But yeah, got that one. Hopefully 20 quid on that one. 20, 25. I'm not normally someone who sells a lot like the USA style stuff, but I do know other resellers who sell it and it sells very well. I personally have never sold that sort of stuff, but I have tried in the past, it just didn't go very well. I'm willing to give these a try again. But like I said, I only chose the ones with really nice embroidery. I don't even know how to pronounce that. Winona State University. Another big spell out, embroidered. Oh, and all of these as well are Jan Sport. They're the ones that I kept an eye out for. I didn't pick up any of the other ones that weren't that. Because there were lots of these sweatshirts. Lots of them weren't embroidered though, they were just printed and they just looked a lot worse. So I didn't bother with those ones. I like embroidery. Then there's this one, I did Google. I can't speak. I'm really stuttering right now. What the hell's going on? This is the Arkansas Razorbacks. Really nice sweatshirt. Really nice embroidery. Really funky pattern. I did Google Lens this, and it seems to be going for around 30 quid, maybe even more. And it is vintage from what I see when I Google Lensed it. But yeah, I just thought it looked really cool. But I'll do some more research into it. I'm hoping if even these sweatshirts only get me £25 each, then just these 4 sweatshirts will pay for the entire lot, then everything else is profit. That's the way you got to look at it. Okay, and the last one, this is one that I think will earn me the most money. Actually, I think that Tommy Bahama silk shirt might match this one. If I sell the Tommy Bahama silk shirt for 40 quid, it might match this one. This is another Jan Sport, obviously, but it's Purdue University. Mom, M-O-M. I don't know what the mum bit means. I think that's how Americans say mum, isn't it? M-O-M. I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong. But yeah, I don't know what the mum bit means, but I did search this up on eBay, and some of these big mum sweatshirts were going for a good amount of money, like 40 quid. So this is another good one. So basically this and the Tommy Bahama shirt should pay for almost all of this. This one only caught my attention though, because I've seen other like sellers who sell a lot of the USA stuff always look out for Purdue. Purdue stuff always sells well, from what I've been told. So I just saw the word Purdue and decided to like Google Lens this and look it up, and I'm glad I did. But yeah, I'm trying a few new things today. These USA sweatshirts aren't normally something I'd go for, because it's not my speciality really. It's not my speciality. But we'll give it a go. We'll give it a go. Right, and that's everything. So I need to start listing a few of these bits. I need to take the rest of this into the house because my missus is going to put a washing load on. So she's going to start washing this for me, which I'm very grateful. But yeah, I thought it was an alright kilo sale. It was alright. It wasn't too bad. You know, it's nice to mix it up occasionally, do a kilo sale here, do a boot fair here. I've got some busy days coming up soon though, because my next 2 days, this is currently being filmed on a Friday, Saturday and Sunday, I've got a boot sale each day. So, content is going to be quite heavy soon, because I've got this coming out, I'll have a boot sale video, and then I'll have another boot sale video. And hopefully those boot sales are good, but we'll see. But yeah, alright, hope you enjoyed the video. We're going to leave it here. Please do like, subscribe and comment, and I'll see you on the next one.